Holy hell. I mean, the fact that this is not information that I think most of you would be aware of is, to me, shocking. It shows the media doesn't really want to tell you what's actually going on. As long as they're getting paid enough money by certain companies, they'll just keep everything quiet, keep everything on the down low. Mercedes-Benz, holy heck, they are in a lot of trouble. They are in a lot of trouble. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Sam Evans. You're watching The Electric Viking. Mercedes-Benz, we have seen, in Germany, there's pretty major reports. Mercedes-Benz profits are in free fall. Mercedes-Benz generated more than 10 billion euros in profit last year, but that is nearly 30% than the year before. And its profits in China, they're in free fall. Mercedes-Benz generated a lot less profit last year, mainly due to poor business in China. The group's profit fell by 29% year on year to only 10 billion euros, which is a bit of an issue considering the fact that they generally invest pretty close to that amount every single year. The Stuttgart-based company has already drastically cut its profit expectations in September. In the most important single market, China, wealthy customers are buying, if they buy Mercedes-Benz cars, then they're buying cheaper ones. Global sales fell by 4.5% as well to 145.6 billion euros for the year as a whole. So Mercedes-Benz sales fell not just in China, they also fell worldwide last year. And then profits fell by a lot more than sales fell. The profits falling by nearly 30% is drastic. And let's be real here. If this was BYD, if this was Tesla, the media would have had this front page. You would all know about this, but for some bizarre reason, Mercedes-Benz profits fall by 30% and nobody mentions it. Have you seen this information before? No. Earnings before interest and taxes fell by around 33%. Before interest and taxes, earnings fell by 33% to 13.6 billion euros, which, the weakness in China is causing the high profitability of previous years to melt away. In 2024, the passenger car business across the group reported only 8.1% of sales as operating profit before interest, taxes, and special items. This was slightly less than experts had expected. A year earlier, it had been 12.6%, and even more in the 2 years before that. The carmaker's dividend is to be cut by €1 to $4 or €4.30 per share. In addition, Mercedes-Benz wants to start a further share buyback of up to 5 billion euros. Very exclusive event here in Newcastle. Saturday, the 15th of March from 3 to 5 p.m. I'll be speaking here with just a couple of other speakers. Very small event. So you can meet me in person. You can actually have a look at my EV as well, the Xpeng G6, test that out. I'll put a link in the description below to the event. I believe that the tickets will probably sell out very, very quickly. So if you're from Sydney, from Brisbane, from Newcastle, make sure you click on that link as quickly as possible to get in. I think there's only around 30 tickets left at this point in time. I'll put that link in the description and I'll see you there, provided the annual general meeting approves it. So why is Mercedes-Benz trying to buy back its own shares? Well, I don't know exactly, but I can tell you this. Generally, when a company buys back its own shares, it's to try and reassure investors. It's trying to say, no, we're confident. Everything here is great, guys. Look the other way, look. The idea here is that it makes people think, well, Mercedes-Benz must be very confident the company's going to do well. They're buying back their own shares. But it's really just an image move. Generally, that's the case anyway. In the current year, the carmaker expects business to be even more difficult overall, and it predicts its profits will fall even further. The margin before interest and taxes in the passenger car business, adjusted for special effects, is likely to be only 6 to 8% of sales in 2025. That's really bad. The group is saying that there's not much they can do. This is just the environment where we're in now. Sales are therefore likely to remain below the previous year's level this year. So sales, basically Mercedes-Benz is forecasting their sales will fall again. Sales of passenger cars will decline slightly, according to Mercedes, while earnings before interest and taxes will fall significantly. Mercedes-Benz, they're not too confident in how well they're going to go this year. Clearly, are they? I'm kind of surprised. Generally, car makers will lie. So kudos to Mercedes-Benz for telling the truth here. How often do you see this? I mean, how often do you see, a company, Ford or Nissan, saying, no, this year we're going to sell less cars than last year? It almost never happens. They make insane claims. I mean, for example, Nissan last year, their sales obviously went down worldwide, right? By what was it, 12%, 10%? Nissan said sales would go up by 1 million. So kudos to Mercedes-Benz for actually telling it how it is. I don't think buying back their own shares is going to do anything. I don't think it's going to encourage people to be confident in the company. Mercedes-Benz shares will fall as a result of this. So there's no way out of it. BMW, it appears, is doing much better with their electric car sales, profitability. I mean, they have their own new cylindrical battery cells coming on market, which are going to significantly increase the range of their cars. But guys, there is one little bit of good news here. There is some Mercedes-Benz EVs driving around right now with solid-state batteries that provide those cars with over 600 miles of range. If Mercedes-Benz can get those to the market, I think there'd be a lot of demand. That's next level. That's like, hey, hang on a minute. Maybe people would say to themselves, all right, I'm paying a lot of money here for this Mercedes-Benz, but I'm actually getting something that no one else has. But that'll change very soon. Put this in ChatGPT, see what it tells you. What are the batteries of the future? You'll find that ChatGPT thinks within a few years' time, a lot of us are going to be driving around in EVs with solid-state batteries. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. After firing 20,000 staff only a couple of years ago, media from Germany showed Mercedes-Benz is planning to fire a further 16,000 in much-needed austerity measures. The dominoes are beginning to fall. Mercedes-Benz has revealed it needs to cut costs by billions of dollars every single year. As a result, there is a secret plan that's been revealed by certain sections of the German media saying that Mercedes will fire approximately 10,000 staff. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Sam Evans. You're watching The Electric Viking. Great to have you with us. Thanks for supporting the channel. Now, of course, there is a crazy situation going on right now between the Volkswagen Group, Porsche SE, I should say, and unions. The unions are saying no changes. Nothing is going to change. You're not firing anyone. No factories are closing. And of course, the Volkswagen Group are saying, no, we have to. We can't pay the bills. As in, really, we have to.